During this brief presentation, I will give you a quick overview of how to understand your child's Key Stage 4 report. At the top of your child's report, the first section you will see is their attendance data. The second is prior attainment. This will either be SATs or CATs depending on the cohort. And lastly, a behaviour summary, which will give you an overview of their behaviour points, achievement points, and the number of times that they've been late to either AM or PM registration. The next critical section is the summary of current performance. You will see each individual subject listed. You will see a working at and predicted grade, attitude to learning, possibly an area for development, and an end of year 11 target grade. This target grade is generated by looking at your child's prior attainment at SATs and CATs and flight pathing them from these scores to what they're expected to get by the Department for Education at their end of studies in year 11. You will know from this target grade what your child is expected to achieve at the end of their summer exams. It will give you a clear understanding of what the average level of progression would look like for a child with this level of prior attainment. In addition to that target grade, you will see a working at grade in each individual subject. That gives you a clear understanding of where they are at currently in their current level of performance in their in-class and summative assessments. Staff will also give you an end of year 11 predicted grade, even from the first report in year 10. This is really crucial. This tells you whether the staff that are teaching your child in that subject think that your child is going to achieve their target grade. You should be comparing the predicted grade to the target grade to have that clear understanding of whether they are on or not on track to achieve that target. Then, alongside this, you'll get an attitude to learning score 1 to 6 in each individual subject. And if a staff member has a concern, they may have given an area for development on this data report for your child. The grading structure 1 to 9 has been with us for some years now, but this is useful for reference. It shows you how the old letter grading system compares to the 1 to 9 numerical system. 9 is obviously our top grade and 1 is our lowest grade. The only unusual thing you might notice in the report is combined science. If your child is somewhere between set 2 to set 6, they will be completing combined science. This is a double award GCSE, and you will see the two numbers together as shown on bullet point 5. If your child is studying an alternative GCSE qualification, such as BTECs or Cambridge National qualifications, the grading system is slightly different. In these systems, they are either level 1 or level 2. They directly link to GCSE grade equivalents, but they're not always whole numbers. They are either pass, merit, distinction, and obviously in level 2, distinction star also. Alongside the academic performance, one of the most important pieces of information that we will share with you is attitude to learning. Now, this system is unique to Bluecoat. It grades your child on how well they are applying themselves in their academic studies within each individual subject. It tells you about how well they're demonstrating the school's values and our Christ values in all aspects of their learning, and we rank them from 1 to 6. Now, the majority of learners at Bluecoat achieve somewhere between a 4 to a 6, and we really want to see as many students as possible getting active or outstanding learner status in the attitude to learning scores. However, some learners do get somewhere between a 3 to a 1. Now, the majority of staff will share with you an area for development if your child receives something between a 3 to a 1 for their attitude to learning. This is because there is something acting as a barrier to the level of progression and engagement in lessons. Alongside 2 data reports, you will also receive 1 annual full report. The information on this full report will still continue to provide you with a working at grade, predicted grade, and attitude to learning, but it will give you for every subject 1 strength and 1 area for development. This, alongside our parents' evenings, are designed to give you a quick overview of exactly how well your child is engaging and what they need to work on to get better levels of progression and higher levels of academic attainment. Finally, thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation. If you have any questions about your child's report, please email admin@bluecoatschool.com.